Hi, this is Dan Eisner here with Key Insight Coaching. You may have noticed that over the last several weeks I've sent out several little videos introducing you to what I like to call the 7 gateways to unlocking your inner peace of potential. I sincerely hope that you watched those videos and that you got a lot of value out of them. Well, one of the reasons I created those videos is because they have a lot to do with a program I'm about to start entitled How to Take Care of Yourself While You're Taking Care of Others. And it's really a combination of an online coaching program sort of rolled in a workshop sort of rolled into one. Today's video is just a little information about what this workshop is all about. So there's 3 primary benefits that you'll get from taking this program. Number 1, you're going to understand stress and how to reduce it. Number 2, you're going to understand how you can best access your own answers in any moment. And number 3, you're going to understand how you can maximize your inner peace and productivity. You know, one of the things that I make very clear to everyone I work with right from the start is that I operate from what I believe to be is a universal truth. And that truth is that we all really have our own answers. But what happens is we get so overwhelmed with our stress and we get so distracted by our environment that sometimes we have difficulty sort of knowing what's right for us. And I think sort of one of the fortunate but unfortunate realities is that there's so much great information out there that sometimes it can get really confusing in sort of knowing, who to trust or what resources are going to best work for us or what tools and techniques are going to best work for each one of us. But the reality is each one of us has to figure that out for ourselves. Well, this course has a lot to do with just that. It's really about providing you with a roadmap to your own wisdom. Now, even though we all have our own unique set of circumstances and we all have our unique set of sort of biochemistry, the reality is that we're all made of the same stuff. And at the core of all of our behavior is emotion. And the better we understand how our emotions work, the better we can really make meaningful changes and find more of that inner peace and productivity and satisfaction that we want in life. A lot of you have heard me say this quote, experience without knowledge is ignorance. It's really one of my favorites. I think a lot of us have a lot of experience where we're repeating patterns of behavior that don't serve us as much as we would like. And maybe we know on some level why we do these things, but the truth is we really don't have a knowledge base that explains our behavior. Well, that's what this course is really about is, first and foremost, providing you with a sound knowledge base. Now, what I've found is that there's sort of 7 key areas, sort of big pieces of the puzzle that if we understand them and if we start applying them to our lives, they can have a profound effect on our life experience. So each week we're going to focus on one of these particular areas. However, you'll find that in a lot of ways they overlap. So I'm just going to mention them today, but please know that you can go back into YouTube and you can find a little more description of each one of these topics. So the first gateway in the first week is the science behind stress, and this has a lot to do with emotional intelligence. Week number 2 and gateway number 2 is acceptance and the power of now. Week number 3 and gateway number 3 is taking care of your well-being. It's all about energy. Week number 4 focuses in on communication and the science behind communication and how we can start to improve that. Week number 5 is about maximizing potential, understanding the shadow effect. And the shadow effect is an extremely profound documentary that we're going to talk about during that week. And the 6th week is the law of attraction, understanding the basics. Now again, all of these, these are sort of 6 distinct areas, but you'll find there's going to be a lot of overlap from week to week. And the 7th gateway is really understanding the process of change, and that's something that's also going to be discussed, each week. And a big part of the program, because again, this is a coaching program, is going to be doing a lot of question answer and a lot of reflecting on, what's been happening as folks are learning to apply these principles to their lives. So here's a little bit more information about what you'll get in taking this program. So it's 6 weeks, about 75-minute sessions each week, approximately 50% lecture, 50% question answer. It's not going to be any notes. I'm going to provide you with some. There's no homework, although there will be recommended exercises and resources to explore. Now, a lot of people say, well, I don't really have time for this. I'm too overwhelmed. Well, that's the exact reason to take this program. It's really designed to help reduce feelings of overwhelm or increasing your sense of balance and joy. I think, our world, we operate so quickly that we very much forget how to just slow down and really stop and smell the roses. The reality is we're probably, it's really hard to do that all the time. But if we have a set time each week that is specifically designed to really do just that while taking in great information that you can then bring back out to your busy life, again, it can have a profound effect on your life experience. Just a few more logistics about the course. It's going to be very small classes, limited to no more than 20, and it's going to be quite affordable. You'll get the details in an email that's going to follow. But in the meantime, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at daneisner33@gmail.com, and I hope to see you in the course very soon. Thank you so much.